So Ushanka, we're gonna add some matches to the bag. And we're gonna go with the infamous, none other. You've been asking, you've been talking. Where the hell did I just put it? Hold, please. We have technical difficulties. How the hell? Nah, like. Oh. It was just underneath. Okay. Weather dropped a little bit. It looks very round in one area. Ushanka. How they get to... Why they add this little extra part in the front? Is it necessary? I don't know. 2 ounces. We'll see how long this lasts. The last one, it was yeah, last night came to a point. Yo, you going? It's like, yeah. Well, kind of had it all. Yesterday, no productivity. No productivity yesterday. And that's why we getting me about the productivity. There's levels of productivity depending on what you do. There's levels of productivity depending on what you do. If you're a content creator, your level of productivity is measured different ways from, a 9 to 5 or any other job to clock in. Yesterday, after we ate pizza, I think we tried, but I was like, forget it. went to sleep. We went to sleep. Part this morning. I feel another nap coming on. She don't though. But now it's time to have a definitive fight. We're gonna have peach cobbler versus pina colada. Who's gonna win? Peach cobbler been going for a little minute. It's back. Peach cobbler's back. And it's been hearing all these good talks of pina colada. But now it's time to dance. Pina colada, peach cobbler. We have to have this dance. The T-52 and the number 9, they had that dance. The number 9 won. Now peach cobbler and pina colada have to do the dance. This means there has to be a conversation. Between me and me. I have to have a conversation with myself. But one of me would be puffing peach cobbler, and the other one would be puffing pina colada. Think you better? Think you better than me? Fuck do you want to fucking know for? You gotta pay attention to people questions asked. The intention behind the question. You know, Drewski got a show called Could Have Been Love. I need to watch that shit. I need to watch that shit real quick. See what he got going on. See what he got going on. We're getting close to that moment. I was about to take a break. I was about to take a break. But I know. Kind of stuffy. But I know how I feel if I take a break. I know how I feel if I take a break. So I decided no break. No break. That motherfucking peach cobbler. Okay. Here's the conversation so far. Do you think you're better than me? I never said I was better than you. Okay, but there's been talks. You think you're the best? Well, I do think highly of myself. If I thought lowly of myself, I would perform lowly. So I think highly of myself, I perform highly. So if you think you're the best, that means you think you're better than me. what I think of me and what I think of you have nothing to do with you. I think that you should think independently and think for yourself. But I just can't have you talking like you're better than me, saying that you're the best. I can't even have you think that way. So I'm not sure what makes you think that way. What makes you feel that way? It's just my production. I know I have great quality. Why would you be offended by how I think of myself if you're confident in the way you think of yourself? Cut the bullshit with all this fucking reverse psychology. You think you're the best, and you think you're the better than me. It's not what I said. But that's the talk around town. The talk around town, you better than me. You think you're better than me. What you gotta understand is I've been here. You're new to this, I'm true to this. Did you say you're a nudist? I said you're new to this. I'm true to this. I heard nudist. Listen, I run these pods. I run these things. It's the internet. Nobody owns the internet. These are semantics. I'm tired of your antics. You think you're the best. I think I'm the Pokemon master. I can't be beat. I'm unbeatable. I thought it was a Flamigo. It's a Porygon. No, it's a Ditto. It just transformed. So I hope you understand. There has to be a clear-cut winner. One of us has to win. There can be no ifs, ands, debates about it. There can be no debate about it. I've been waiting a long time for someone to even think. It's a grand idea. No one has ever even thinks to think that they're better than me. The idea is laughable. It's remarkable. You're not the first one to try. We've been a long time. That's the conversation between peach cobbler and pina colada. Peach cobbler is the one saying it's been a long goddamn time. Nobody even challenges me for the best tobacco flavor. What's understood don't gotta be explained, but you understand me, so let me explain. You thought that Georgia peach was peach cobbler, but this is not the same. You thought Lil Wayne was Weezy, but Weezy is Wayne. So how are we gonna do this? Pina colada versus peach cobbler. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna determine which flavor is better? All right. Is it just flavor? Does flavor make pina colada a peach cobbler the better? Can't be just flavor. It's in and out the cigar pipe. Yeah, flavor, but outside of the cigar pipe, what else does the peach cobbler and the pina colada bring to the table? Does it burn fast or slow? Are the aesthetics still there? Cigar pipe matters. Now, we're gonna have the pina colada versus peach cobbler. To make it fair, we should put both flavors inside the same cigar pipe. However, I can only puff pina colada out of this cigar pipe. No. Yeah, I can only puff pina colada out of this cigar pipe. I can't put peach cobbler in this one. So maybe I should use the corn cob. Or maybe I should use the cigar pipe I've never used. Again, we're trying to level the playing field. And just because it can perform under adverse situations doesn't mean it should. You want everybody to have a chance to do well. So the peach cobbler is going to do well in the Dracula pipe. The pina colada will do well in the pina colada cigar pipe. Now, we may not get a cigar. Well, we'll get a cigar vixen next week. I'm trying to place it all out. We might have to get a cigar vixen this week. What's that, Tuesday? Nah, fuck it. Okay. We gotta earn a cigar vixen video. Now, how do I earn a cigar vixen video? And what am I saying by saying that? I'm saying how much work and what type of work do I feel like I should put in before I allow myself to go get a cigar vixen video? If I know what I want to do, what work and how much work should I put in to tell myself, you know what? I can go put myself in the space to go make a cigar vixen video. The reason that's different is because put myself in the space. I can do that right now. The other part of it is, now, some things about cigar vixen number 12. Well, I always have a choice. But I don't have any of the cigar vixens with the cigar pipe. I don't have any cigar vixens with the cigar pipe. So, not that that's a challenge, but it'll be something different, just new. But that's not what I have the option of doing with any of them. It's just in my head, I think that the cigar vixen, the cigar pipe leans more towards a conversation. When I'm lighting it up, also, I mean, I've never seen it, but it's not that it's like impossible, but for the most part, you light your cigar pipe by yourself. That could be a slight little just thing to just add. Like, nah. The shorty gonna light the cigar pipe. That might be nice. It might be a little different. We could do that. But the reason I'm entertaining that is because we have tobacco. We have no cigars. We haven't had any cigars yesterday. Definitely ain't got no cigars. on the re-up. So we read up without getting no cigar. I didn't even think to get a cigar. And I thought about, well, why is sugar bad? Yeah. I understand but why is it bad? Why is sugar bad? I understand the health shit. I be fucking this sugar up. Had me a motherfucking honey boy. All right, we're trying to recover from Bailey's birthday. Bailey had the best pizza party ever. Everybody had so much goddamn pizza until they couldn't eat no more. It was just me and Bailey. But she got to a point, she stopped eating, bro. I ain't never seen, bro, I ain't seen her do that since she was a puppy. She was a puppy. I used to fill the bowl up, she'd eat that shit and walk away from it. I didn't know how much to feed her. This morning I looked at her, I said, are you 5 today? You 5 years old. You wanna run shit? You still ain't running shit around here. You gotta let your dog know every once in a while. Top dog. Top dog law. If you from Atlanta, you know what you know what's going on. Call the dog. Top dog. Top dog law. Call Jay Sanders. Call Jay Sanders. Hey, this is Jay Sanders. Yeah, I just want to let you know, we just settled. All right, you settled for $1 million. What? 1 million? (1-800-HURT) 123. I think that's a law number. Call your lawyer. 1-800-HURT 123. If I remember, if that's the number, that's a good slogan. It's a good number because Hurt 123. Who you gonna call? Not Ghostbusters. It's real life. After I did all that with the outfits, I don't even want to wear the outfits. Yeah, I do. But is it the most fire outfit I've had all year? No. My favorite outfit is still that motherfucking Ralph Lauren shit. Yeah, that black Ralph Lauren fit. I thought the fedora was gonna do it for me. The fedora ain't doing it for me. Da-da. Maybe I need a new jacket. Or shoes. Or pants. A jacket? Or shoes. The other little accessory piece was the motherfucking torch. Now, with the torch, I'm not saying you should try this at home, kids. But with the torch, I can do this and then take the spray paint can and make a big. If I go down that route, I'm not sure why. Yet. The torch ain't gonna do it for me though. But it's gonna be cool to have. That shit would be funny as fuck. That shit would be funny as fuck. Not funny. Oh yeah, it would be funny. Okay, so the next cigar fixing video. I'm gonna handle one of them big ass torches. I'm like, here's this. I might never even get into shit with that. They're like, why do you have this big ass torch? I just came so one of the strippers could light the cigar. It's just a prop. It's a prop, my property. And you gotta write your fucking name on it. Otherwise, return to the rightful owner. Has anybody done that? If somebody finds your dog, they might not return it. They're like, that's why you gotta get your dog microchip. You gotta get your dog microchip. Niggas be like, free dog. They had a small little conversation. She said she was from Delaware. I'm trying to remember who she was. I think she worked at Chili's. I was waiting for food to deliver. She said she was from Delaware and they got a farm and all the dogs go there. You know how fucking epic that is. A dog farm. Yeah, a dog farm. Shit's fucking epic. Now, how do you feed all these goddamn dogs? and you want this shit to be on some, do you want it organized and shit? Just wake up, throw some slop, or you just have some chicken, whatever. Shit gotta be marinating overnight. And they be like, it's chow time. Throw all the chow. And then all the dogs come running up. You know it's time to eat. And all the dogs is still fit because all they do is play all day. Great socialization skills. And all the dogs. All the dogs can't be friendly. You need some security. So these are security dogs. Yeah, the rest of these dogs are friendly, but these are security dogs. They ain't too friendly. Are there any other positions that a dog can play? In a dog society? Got security. Everybody else can safely play. You ever get, you ever work on a dream and get to a point where it's not recognizable? Like, what was the dream originally? I was watching Kevin Hart on the Breakfast Club. Like, he just went on the Breakfast Club. And he also apparently has a new cartoon. Called Little Kev. I think it's supposed to be an adult cartoon though. Adult animation. But one thing he talked about was everything connecting the dots. All the dots connecting. And they're just different businesses, but they all operate under one umbrella. But he talked about how everything is connecting the dots now. And what he's trying to do is Kasanat and Drewski are like the next generation of comedians and entertainers. And I guess what he's also trying to get them to do is get to another level, get to the next level. And there's things to that people talk about. Ooh, that thing is hot. That people don't talk about. Like listening to Lil Baby, right? Lil Baby, now I don't know what the interview was for him. But when Lil Baby was talking about it, he was like, where the keys go? Lil Baby was like, he only understands a percentage of his craft. And not in a good way. Like, he don't understand, like, engineering and producing and sitting down to make beats and whatnot. He was like, he doesn't know how to, like, it's just certain verbiage, reverb or a high C. It was something, and he was like, I don't know these words, and I can't really tell the people to do certain things. I can't tell them, I need you to do this, that, and the third, because I don't know the language to talk to them in. And so that's the thing, like, just constantly just learning your craft. But how somebody can be so talented at something and not really know, you know, certain things. Like, even still, the fact that Lil Baby can make a hit song and he don't know, like, there's so much ways that he can still elevate his game in the sense of producing and engineering. Who else needs to, and you don't really know the team or not, but I feel like he could learn a lot from Kanye. As far as producing, editing, sampling goes. I think he can learn a lot from him. Shit. Playing way behind me. And this is one of those do it now moments. Like, just go ahead and okay. So it's warming up out this bitch. Shit. Where the other hat at? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I gotta be careful. Like, the only reason I don't like wearing this hat is because it technically had some other pins on it. I think these is it for the most part. These is the pins for the most part. But it lost the pin, and I was mad. I was like, oh, hell no, I know it's got another pin on it somewhere, somehow. I was like, I know this shit got another pin. This my staple shit. It's my staple shit. Alright. So I'm trying to handle one more piece of business. Tried to do that shit before. But I guess it must be a time. So, well, I mean, one thing that Kevin as Drewski and Kai is the whole, like he said this, how many movies you got out? How many movies you got coming out this year? And Drewski was talking about how when you sit there and watch them, how do they work? And for instance, when Kevin Hart and Drewski are doing Consonant Stream, Drewski was like, there's multiple times, like you wouldn't even notice, but Kevin would just drop off screen, have a conversation with somebody, and close that deal, this, that, and the third, and then come back on the stream like it was like there was nothing that really ever happened or anything. Like how much they're always constantly working. And so that's saying something is like when Kevin is on Consonant Stream, he you know what I'm saying? For him to be on Consonant Stream, that's working. You know what I'm saying? And then for him to also be handling business and closing more deals and getting more, like, while he's on the stream. So that's something right there that will, so for Kai and Drewski, that adds a level of, that adds another layer. So they're handling things at this level, but then like now to see him, he's doing that and he's, whatchamacallit, I'm talking about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is doing what they do and working on his own other endeavors. So that was just listening to some of those. Because, you know, Consonant and Drew have a, well, see, that's something that Drewski's learning too. And something that he said, he was like, you see how multiple people would have been like, okay, I got this bag now, so I'm gonna just let this go. And that's why Drewski still tries to do skits and things, because he was like, nah, these fans right here, like, these the ones that's been watching me, who put me on this certain, you know, pedestal, or looks at me in this way, and so there's my support. So I gotta continue to give them my support. And it's like, how did you determine which way to turn just now? Like, would you have made a left or would you have made a right? You know, right? Who fucking knows? But different things come into play at different times. Like you can drive faster, not during school hours. Or it says when flashing. It says when flashing. Boy, you can't wait to just like get out of on sight. That shit say when flashing. Lordy, I'll be out of here. 1, 2 more turns.